Hello, beautiful Gemini. Betsy Getting here, intuitive life coach and psychic astrologer. And I'm excited to share with you what makes you special and unique, what gifts and talents and strengths you came here to share with the world, with the rest of us, why we're so lucky to have you here on the planet. Now, before I get into it, I want to make sure you stay tuned to the end because I'm going to also share 3 things that can just make your life easier. 3 things that if you did these 3 things, it would make you feel more productive, more successful, and most important, happier. And I have a gift for you. So I'm going to share with you my gift at the end of this video as well. So let's get into it. Your sun sign. First of all, the sun sign is your soul's expression made real on the planet. It's what you came here to manifest. It's who you came here to be, what you came here to share. Some people think of the sun sign as just our personality alone, kind of like our self-image, but no, the sun sign runs way deeper than that. This is literally your soul talking to you in whatever way it does, giving you ideas and inspiration on what to create in your life. It's how you shine. It's your full, unique, free expression. And I know for Geminis, feeling free is very, very important. So first of all, I want to tell you that you are eternally youthful. You will always have a glow of youth about you. People will probably always think you're much younger than you are. That's not a bad thing. And you just have this kind of sense of a free spirit about you. You are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the planet of communication. Mercury gives us thoughts, perceptions, ideas. Mercury is fast moving, and so you tend to move at a faster pace. You think quickly, you synthesize ideas quickly. Probably many people have told you that you're highly intelligent, and I'm sure you know deep down, yeah, I'm pretty smart. Like, you know you're smart, right? That's one thing you know about yourself. And you're able to take a lot of information and summarize it pretty quickly. You're able to learn things very quickly. Gemini, you are an eternal learner. You will always want to keep learning. In fact, some of you would probably be really happy being a student for like literally going to get a degree after degree after degree. And you may have at times fallen back on, I don't know what I want to do for my career, so I think I'm just going to go get another degree. If you've done that, do not be hard on yourself because first of all, you can never learn too much. And second of all, it's something that you're really good at. You're really good at being a student. And you, regardless of how many degrees you get or how many, certification programs you do or other kinds of learning, you will always be, you'll be a lifelong student, always. And it's one of the gifts that you bring to the world because you're here to share whatever you learn with the rest of us. And tell me if this is true for you. Tell me in the comments. This is certainly true for the Geminis, I know. If you get excited about something, if you learn something, you're inspired by something, you can't help but share it with others. You have to share it. It's like you have this burning desire inside of you to share what you learn. And that's a really cool thing as well. Now, Gemini, you are ruled by the element of air. Geminis are mutable air. What is mutable? Mutable means that you're flexible, you're adaptable, you're changeable. It means that you can flow with change more than any other sign. You actually came here. The sign of Gemini is about ushering in change. It's ushering in transition. So if you feel like you've had a lot of transitions in your life and it's been like unfair or too hard, or you feel like in some ways people have criticized you for it, for changing too much. Maybe you've changed jobs multiple times. Maybe you've changed relationships more than other people have that you know. And people have criticized you for that, or you've criticized yourself for that. I want you to know this is part of the journey for Gemini. You are here to experience transitions and change. It's how you grow. It's how you stretch. It's how you expand. It's part of your journey. You are here to be an explorer. You are here to experiment with life. It's how you learn. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's not everyone's path. And so you can have people going, why don't you just settle down? Why don't you just pick one career and stick with it? For most Geminis, that's not their path. That's just not the path. That's you are here to have a variety of experiences. And speaking of variety, you probably know this is a buzzword for you. You need a variety, Gemini. You absolutely need it to be happy. You need variety in food. You need variety in your clothing, in your colors. You need variety in the way you decorate your home. The people, you probably have a lot of different kinds of friends. And if you brought all your friends into the same room at once, I'm not so sure how that would go. But you might sometimes think, I don't know if this person would get along with this person. You get along with all of them, Gemini. And that's because you are very versatile and you appeal to a lot of different people. And you like a lot of different things and a lot of different kinds of people. There's something about you that is so special that I really want to emphasize here. And it is, Gemini, do you know you have a deeply compassionate heart? You have an acceptance, a non-judgmental love about you for other people. You can love almost anyone. You can, and I'm not saying that you would take almost anyone as like a partner or a lover. I'm just saying you have, there's a humanitarian spirit about you that makes you love and appreciate almost anyone. And what it makes you really good at, and this is if I had a highlighter here, I go, highlight this, Gemini, highlight this. This is a superpower for you. One of your superpowers is your openness, your ability to see all sides of a situation. So you could have 4 people in a room and they could all have completely different opinions. And you could say, okay, everybody, I'm going to hear all of you out. And you can say, I see this from your point of view. I get this from your point of view. I get this. In other words, you can see all sides. You literally have the ability to fly above life and see things from all sides. And it makes you deeply compassionate and accepting. You do not judge other people, Gemini. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how rare it is to have somebody who accepts people for who they are? It doesn't mean that people don't annoy you. It doesn't mean you don't get sad. It doesn't mean you don't get angry. It doesn't mean that you would choose everyone as your friend and in your inner circle. Not at all. But it means that you have the ability to be an amazing mediator in any kind of environment. You can help people solve their problems. You could be a marriage counselor. You could be just, think about that energy of mediating, because you are able to show people what's good, what's positive about them, what they have to offer, and to communicate that in a way that everyone kind of opens up and gets that. So that is one of your superpower. Another one of your superpowers is your ability to connect. Your ability to connect. You have an innate talent at connecting with people. And so people feel this from you. They instantly feel your charm. And this isn't, fabricated charm. Like Geminis can get a really bad rap for being too superficial, two-faced. That is not the truth about you, Gemini. The truth about you is that you see the beauty in all people and you telepathically communicate. Not only are you good at written communication, you're good at speaking, public speaking. And it doesn't mean it won't make you nervous, but you are really good. You have the raw talent to be a great public speaker, and you have the ability to telepathically communicate with someone. And you're curious about people. You genuinely love people, genuinely love people. So when you ask somebody a question about them, you really are curious. And people feel that caring from you. People feel it. And so you are a master connector, and you can connect other people too as well. And so you're good at forming connections, connecting others, and creating community. Gemini, you have the archetype of the twins, and there is a positive to this, a really beautiful gift that you have to give all of us through the twins. And then there's a challenge to it. So I'm going to talk about both. Now, the positive of this is that within the twins is your human self and your eternal self. There is the part of you that is just the, get up in the morning, get dressed, figure out what you're going to eat, what are you going to wear, what work are you doing, how are you going to make a living. That's the human self. It can feel so mundane to a Gemini. It can feel so heavy and so challenging. Why is this? Because your eternal self is the part of you that is connected to universal intelligence, is connected to the ethers, is your magician self. It's the archetype of the magician. And the magician literally has an intention, has a desire, waves his or her magic wand and brings it into reality. Gemini, this is your true spirit. You are the magician. The magician has mastered all the elements: fire, air, water, and what's the fourth element? Suddenly I'm spacing out on it. Earth, pentacles, money. Okay, so the magician knows how to weave its magic and bring it down from the ethers, down from the heavens, and use it to create, to manifest in this world. So you're actually, whether you're aware of it or not, you're actually a master manifester. You came here to master creating an earthly reality. And one way that you do this is you bring messages from the soul of the universe down into reality and into this material plane, and you share them with others. This is what I was talking about when I said you can't not share something that's so inspiring to you, that fully lights you up. You are sharing the wisdom, the joy, the magic, the eternal truth, the law of the universe. You're sharing this with other people. Now, whether or not you've done that yet in your life, that's okay. Like, you're here to grow and evolve, and it's never too late to share your wisdom with other people. And you probably do it without even realizing it. Now, what's the challenge of this? The challenge is that it can make your earthly human self, when you're not feeling connected, it can make you feel really depressed, disappointed, like, why does everything take so long? It can make you feel like you're so impatient. You want everything to move more quickly. And it's because your eternal self does move quickly. Your eternal self literally gets these flashes of insights, and then you want to go manifest it. And it takes so much longer than you thought it would take to manifest it. And it takes so much more work, and you need other people to help you, and you need resources, and you need money. And it can just make you want to give up sometimes. So I want you to know that that's just part of the challenge, but you are here to literally bring these two, what people might call opposite sides of you, the human and the eternal, the mundane and the spiritual. You're here to create a divine union with these two sides of yourself. And it's why you're also the archetype. The Geminis are also the archetype of the lovers, because it's divine union of two opposites come to create a beautiful vision, a magical vision. And Gemini, I bet you've had a lot of magical moments in your life. I bet if I asked you to think back to a time when something just kind of fell into your lap, whether it was a job or a relationship, somebody you met, maybe it was a thing that you bought, maybe it was like a brand new car or something that just came into your life like out of nowhere. I bet you could give me at least one example, if not several examples. And that is your magical power that brought that into being. That is absolutely a superpower for you. Okay, so one other thing before I tell you about the 3 things you can do to improve the quality of your life is, did you know that you channel energy through your hands? Geminis channel energy through their hands. So it could be through giving yourself a massage or someone else a massage. It could be through literally folding laundry. You get ideas. Through cooking, through cleaning even, but also crafting. Geminis are amazingly artistic, and you may feel like, oh, I'm just a dabbler. Like, I'm good at so many different things. I wish I could just be really, really good at one thing. Remember, you came here to experiment. You came here to explore. It's okay if you don't feel like you're an incredible expert at one thing. But how you can, and now we're going to get to the 3 things. Okay, one of those, how you can improve, how you can use this to your advantage. Key number 1, choose a focus. It's okay if this focus, it can be a project, it can be a business that you create, it can be a relationship that you focus on. Choose one area of focus. It's okay if it doesn't last forever. It's okay if you're not absolutely sure that this is the thing that will make you happy for the rest of your life, because your mundane earthly self wants a guarantee, wants to know that if I commit to this, it's going to sort of save me. It's going to save me from my existential angst of being a human being. And I guarantee you that that's not the way it works, okay? Choose one focus and focus on that, and you'll really be able to take that energy that just gets scattered to so many different places and put it into one place. You still want balance in your life. You're still not going to neglect the rest of your life. Of course, you need to balance, but when you have a specific goal, a specific focus, a specific trajectory, it really helps you to channel your energy so you don't feel so scattered. Thing number 2, key number 2, is ground your energy. Because you're an air sign, because your element is mutable air, it's very easy to get stuck in your head, to get stuck in logic, to find your energy, to get overstimulated. It's so important for Geminis to ground their energy. Whatever you do to ground, it can be so many things. You can take walks in nature. You can journal. Journaling is great for Geminis. Making lists. Get stuff out of your head. Put it on paper. That will help you so much. And key number 2 for improving your life is you need mirroring, Gemini. What do I mean by that? You need somebody to mirror back to you the truth of who you are. You have not gotten enough feedback in your life about your gifts and talents. You need an opportunity to just spew. Like, you need to do regular spewing, Gemini, regular spewing to somebody who will just open their heart and listen to you, and ideally reflect back to you what they're hearing. Geminis need this so much. And something you can do just to, if you don't have somebody in the moment when you need to spew, is you can journal, or you can get in your car and just drive and talk to yourself. Actually, talking to yourself it may make you feel weird and foolish and silly, but talking to yourself is a really great tool for Geminis especially. You need to communicate. You need to get it out. You need to share it. And it's okay if you're just sharing with your pet, or you're sharing with the air, because remember, air is your element. Air is your friend. It's okay. You just need to get it out. Okay, so Gemini, if you'd like a personal reading, we talked about your sun sign, but you also have a moon sign and a rising sign, and your chart is a snapshot of the moment that you took your first breath. And there's so much I can tell you about yourself, your goals, whatever goal you have right now, through a natal chart reading. We can look at the current transits, where the planets are now and how they're affecting you. And I can help you with anything, whether it's relationships, career, money, whatever is your focus right now, whatever you want to change up in your life right now. Just go to my website. I'll leave the links below. Check out my astrology readings as well as coaching sessions as offerings. And I have a free gift for you. I have a free guided meditation to help you return to your heart, return to your true home. And that's on my website as well. So go to my website, subscribe, and you will get an instant download of this meditation. Thank you. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for being here, for listening. Thank you for your likes, for your comments. I love connecting with you, and for your shares, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Okay, I'm sending you all my love.